more common bans, we're probably going to see an operator such as Echo or Maestro, as obviously they're very, very powerful operators when it comes to any map due to their utility. And it'll be Wamai, so we saw the Wamai ban as well on Cafe from Elite, so they've obviously got something against the Wamai on Cafe. They don't want the Wamai being used, and we won't see the Wamai being used. It wouldn't surprise me now if we do get that Echo or that Maestro. Be a Bandit, which again is an interesting pick. Certainly an unusual thing to see the Thatch and the Bandit banned off, but that's what we're going to see. We'll see a lot more Kaid and Mute as well, you'd assume. First sight's going to be Kitchen. Which will certainly be interesting. Water, the teams are on attack. We have Urban Elite, and on defense, we're going to have not Ingenious, IG. Inevitable Gaming. So yeah, Kitchen Service will be the first map. It should be
Defenders,
a
protect
good
your
one.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
But you're usually going to see them teams go straight up stairs, but obviously they want to stay nice and low down, keep things grounded to start things off. Pretty normal setup here. Obviously the castle being brought, you're going to see the usual castle barricades going up, and obviously as we were warned before, we've got Netflix bash there on the Jaeger. And they were like he and Wave are both going to be ones to look out for, both the fraggers for each team. Obviously we saw Wave play very well against Gold, and I haven't yet seen Netflix play, but I've heard a lot of good things about him, so
locate a bomb and defuse it.
hopefully those things are continued on in this game as we get a good show here. We're going to see Valley upstairs with the Mozzie. And those will be the only two roamers. In fact, Netflix will be sitting on those stairs on his drone. I'm sure we're going to see him roam around upstairs as well. Valley up there in Fireplace trying to stop the top-down destruction for a little bit. No, a top-down push will be brought here, which is, again, just your bog standard push for this map. Very common to see. Just the one defender upstairs, which is the Mozzie. They'll have to deal with him if they want to push down safely, at least. They're just doing their drone work, trying to locate all the defenders now. Simply sitting, waiting for the right time to move in. And the top floor control is now theirs, but they're yet to know it. The first few shots coming in there from the IQ. Down into Mozzie, using the red dot there, an interesting choice, but we've seen it work for many people, and Waved is the first operator in. As per usual, he is on the Ash. He's going to go straight downstairs. He's chasing after the Mozzie. The Mozzie won't take any damage, but Waved will. He'll be on about 75 HP, spraying through the wall. There's no one there to spray at, though. Valley's going to get spotted, and he's going to have to drop down a hatch, so that's early control of the upstairs lost. Still Netflix just chilling downstairs, waiting for the right move. Right moment to strike. He'll take lots of damage off Chip, and he's going to find a kill onto Wave, so that's one fragger gone. It's a 5 versus 4 in favour of IG, as Netflix is taking a lot of damage here, and he'll get taken out, so it's a 1 versus 1 with a minute 14. Remaining to 4 versus 3, in fact, as the Mozzie will drop to Cryptic, or as I like to call him, Cryptos, from the last 3. But now top floor is there, so they will begin opening up the floor as they've got lots of destruction now, where they can really just begin to locate those last defenders. As they will all be downstairs, all spread, one in every section of the kitchen. Be interesting to see how the Goyo shields play out as well, as they do have that hatch that they can drop, but obviously that's going to be a very risky drop as the IQ is straight down now looking for some frags. They walk in there, they might be able to find the dock. Pings are coming out, which is interesting. If you wallbang there, you'll find the kill. Obviously they don't know that. He finds a kill there, it's 4 versus 2, it's a 4 versus 1. It's all on Davin. Possibly finds one, he's going to do quite a bit of damage there onto the IQ, but not kill him, and he's going to take some damage himself. It's not looking good now. It's a 1 versus 4 with the plant down. Not much time remaining, and he will get taken out. So first round goes the way of Elite as they storm their way through and have 5 men alive to prove that certainly a solid start from Elite, carrying their form from the last match as Bar Cocktail will now be brought. And now we saw this last game as well with Wave running the line and the Ying and the Blitz. Obviously there's a hint of they were absolutely destroying gold at the start, but they did use it. We can see there the 3000 IQ play from Wave, 6th picking to the operator he's playing. You won't see that anywhere else. That really is one of the smartest plays you're going to see.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But will that choice pay off? What effect is Deline going to have? Obviously, he's a huge operator. As Wave was dropped nice and early. In fact, let's go show the scoreboard.
The location of a bomb.
But Wave was the first body to drop. That was the hands of Netflix. And he was the only body for Elite that did die. Obviously, he's a very good player. We've seen his skill before. So I'm sure he's going to come back with some more fire and line. It's going to be a very interesting pick. And it seems like Davin is a fan of the Goyo. It'll be interesting to see how many Goyo strats we can get out of today.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
But it will be your Bar Cocktail defense for round number 2 as IG look to get themselves on the board with their first round win in round number 2. A solid start from Elite, but can they continue? Obviously, it's only one round, so you can't take too much from it, but should definitely be an interesting sight. Valley, the one roamer, not even really roaming, he's just sitting on the white stairs. Not sure how you pronounce the Echo's name, but I'm going to call him Clizzo. Because I'm the one speaking, so it's my choice. But he's obviously watched the... taken note of what happened last time Elite came on here, where their Echo got picked off in the same spot when on the drone. But Valley's going to take some damage, and Netflix bash is going to find the first kill. That's on the Cryptic. But did they just... I think they... just on the rappel there, it looked like they jumped in, and Netflix again will strike. First other thing for Valley on half HP after being hit by that, and Netflix is going to find a second one surely here, and he will, and Davin will actually find Waved as well. So a minute 40 remaining. Element also in a bad spot now. He's getting Echo drone. Looks like you can see his shoulder, but obviously that's because we have the outlines. But this is a much better start from IG. So they now have the 5 versus 2 with a minute 21 remaining on the clock. It's going to be a difficult task for the likes of Element and Chip to claw this one back, as we see here. But also on the ground, he's going to pre-fire, but Element finds the headshots. It's a 4 versus 2. Takes a little bit of damage, putting him on about 60, 65 HP. So he will be down there, and the next body he might encounter will be Valley. Just downstairs, he now looks like to rotate away from that as Chip is also going to move in as all. Interesting to see that Bash is back on site playing a bit more defensively as Element is now moving upstairs. He's going to run directly into Davin, but he'll find the kill. So he's got 2 now. It's a 3 versus 2. Things are looking maybe on the up, but no. Problem was Element was looking up and not down, which where Netflix was, and Chip's just going to send himself right in here, right into the hands of Lizzo. So it's 1-1. Both teams have got themselves around. Bash coming in there with 3 kills. Element also taking 3 kills away from that round, and those are the only 3 that Elite could muster in that round. So we've seen the good side of both teams now. It's looking like we're going to get a good one, as Cryptic predicted in the first, taking it to map 3. That's certainly going to be a hope. We're going to want to see map 3. But again, round 2 is taken by IG with a 3-man advantage at the end.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So they're going to move back downstairs to kitchen. They're going to change things up. This time they've got the smoke, they've dropped the Goyo,
Attackers
they've
have
got the
located a
Maestro
bomb.
as well. So there's no Mozzie, no Goyo. Sorry, I forgot his name there for a second. Obviously, we know Valkyrie on this objective, and this map, in fact, can be very deadly. You're usually going to see a pre-placed Nitro right there as people drop down that new hatch, as we saw it work quite a few times this season. You see there IG setting up to give them the freezer. Obviously, they've got no Bandit, but there is also no Thatcher. And Chip will be on the Thermite, so that wall will be opened up. They've got nothing to stop the wall being opened up. Doesn't look like they're willing to impact Strike it either, but again, they will be moving from the upstairs and pushing their way down. They've got no one to deal with on either of the floors, or the bottom floor, in fact. Even Netflix on the Jaeger. Quite a bit of damage off the H. Fair up there. He's got no one to worry about, as there is no to deal with. Again, a minute gone now. No action of yet, just Netflix taking a little bit of damage. But still, all the operators downstairs. Castle is creepily moving up the stairs, however. Maybe trying to find an unsuspecting victim to fire rounds in, as the floor now will begin to open up, and
Attackers have located a bomb.
this is where the round really opens up for Elite, as they've got this top floor control. They can really do damage up here. It's interesting to see that IG just gave them the top floor controllers. There's a minute 20 gone. Still the only fight was between Netflix, where he took a little bit of damage, but opening up the floor isn't going to do anything as there's no one in the objective. Arclizzo. Wave now also just droning out the Castle, but Castle knows he's been droned out as Wave now is on the prowl. He's looking for his first kill. He knows where he has to go and who he's going to encounter, but in fact there's no one there, as they've all retreated back to site now, as the first kill come from Element there. That's from a top down onto Netflix. In fact, I believe that was through a wall. It was through a rotate hole there. Valley also there, so it's 5 vs 4 in favour of Elite. Still doing work there. Stainer's going to find the second kill. That's on to Valley. Valley just didn't hear him coming. Next in line on the chopping block is the Castle. Castle's going to fire lots of rounds, injure him, and Davin's also going to find one. In fact, that was the same player. So it's now 2 versus 3. In fact, as Clizzo's going to find 2 through the opening. Cryptic's going to refrag now, though.
10 seconds remaining.
And now Cryptic's going to have to refrag 2 flares. He's the last operator standing, full HP. He's going to go for the diffuser. Will get taken out, most likely. No, they're both going to jump through. Neither can do anything. So IG take round numero dos. Tres, even, as they take the 2-1 advantage. Obviously, Cafe is a defender-sided map, so it wouldn't be surprising to see the 4-2 scoreline in favour of IG. As you can tell by both the map selection, both teams elected to defend when they could, due to the fact that this is a defender-sided map. But again, Wave coming out with those interesting picks, just dropping it in the minds of IG that they could be up to something sneaky. Round number 4, we're going to see Fireplace
And defuse bombs.
for the first time this game. Mining room Fireplace. Again, it's a pretty common sight. It's usually always the third site that dances between Reading Room and Fireplace. But again, this top floor control is going to be an interesting factor in how it is defended. I would assume that they're going to have a much heavier defense on the upstairs.
10 seconds left.
Interesting to see the ADS placed there, as that can simply be shot through the window. No protection on that whatsoever, but
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
again, as you can see, they are setting up for this top-down hold, as they don't want the floor being opened up on this site, as there's obviously a lot less protection in rooms for the defenders to hide in, so they will be doing this top-down hold. The Ella, they're playing very aggressive watching Skylight. Trying to find an early pick. There's no one going to be picked off here. As it almost looks like Elite are just going to say, actually, we don't want the top floor, but I'm sure that's not the case, as now they begin repelling, and Netflix is the only one in they have to deal with at the moment. Obviously, he's hiding there. Cryptic should be able to find him, but he won't be able to, as he's on the wrong floor of the drone. And again, Waved is the first man in, this time on Buck. Obviously not the fragging potential he's got, but Chip's just going straight down here. He's going to get the defuse off his... In fact, the TK there from Element onto Cryptic, and Cryptic's not able to find Glizzo, so that was almost a lovely bit of play from Elite, but that's just not going to pay off, as Glizzo found the kill, and unfortunate plays there, as Element does get the TK, and they're going to have to rethink something here, as that surprise push was going to try to get him, as Wave will find his first kill. That's onto Netflix Bash. He would take a little bit of damage, but he'll take the man over the damage any day. Still 2 defenders upstairs, 2 defenders downstairs. They've got to find a way in now. Glizzo is stuck there completely. Dunner's Wave's going to find another, but Saber's going to refrag onto Stainer. Glizzo's very weak on HP, but he's still going to find the kill, and that'll be his second. It's a 1 versus 3. It's all on the shoulders of Wade. He's going to have to find the ace, but he's got very limited HP. But he has more than the castle. He's going to find the head of the castle, so it doesn't matter how much HP he had. He's got the diffuser. He could go for the plant now, which he will do. There's no one there to stop him. Saber knows he's there. As he can hear, he's going to jump out the window. Will he be able to find the kill? Yes, he will. The diffuse goes down, as does Wave. So round number 4 takes IG to the 3-1 lead. It's very, very close. Plant there. Just milliseconds away from being an excellent choice of strategy. Obviously, Cryptic got taken out by Element, and Element wasn't able to find Glizzo, and neither was Cryptic for that matter, but I believe the kill had already gone down. I believe Cryptic, in fact, died after Chip did. So we'll go back upstairs to Bar Cocktail Lounges. We're going to see the Lion again. Obviously, the first time we saw him, Lion didn't have much of an impact, as they were taken out pretty early. But all players now, bar Chip and Valley, will be on the board in kill-wise. See Wave there with the 3, almost clashed up, but a lovely play
Attackers need to locate and defuse
by
bombs.
Sabir to find sneaky play outside the window, and from there it was just point and shoot as Wave just coming off the defuse. Nothing we can do about it. 3-1 now, the scoreline in favour of IG.
Bomb located by attackers.
So you get the sliding camera for some reason. But again, looks like we're going to see the same hold from IG as they had beforehand.
5 seconds to insertion.
They don't need to do anything other than that.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
They will now begin their push. In fact, they're just gonna... Yeah, they're just gonna give them Cocktail. They don't wish to hold it too strongly. Obviously, Valley's still gonna be there, but actually is gonna get taken out pretty quickly. The fast barricade there also to slow them down, as Davin's gonna be playing Cigar Shop and trying to stop drops from the hatch, and pushes up from red stairs. Valley in the same spot on those white stairs. I believe that someone walked in downstairs, but no one did. Again, Valley's going to move back this time. Doesn't wish to take any damage like he did before from the explosion of Chip. And Netflix is going to find the first kill. That's on again on Cryptic on the repels, who Netflix is 2 for 2 on that factor, and Davin's going to find one onto Chip as well. I'm not too sure where that is, because I'm too intrigued by the Netflix play here, but I really have no idea where that Davin kill was. It might, oh, it's from the long angle there from the door, so it's 5 versus 3 in favour of IG. Saber makes it a 5 versus 2. Both operators downstairs, and Saber's going to jump straight in, he's going to find the kill onto Davin, but now it's 2 versus 4. He's actually in a very safe spot here. He's going to take quite a bit of damage, but there's nowhere for anyone to actually be able to get him from. In fact, he's going to meet Saber in a minute. They both just moved the wrong way. Obviously, they don't know that, but
Arming shock.
we're going to see a kill here. Both spraying through the walls, telling is where the locations are. That's the Goyo shield being broken there from Element on the long Habana, not Habana charge, it's a fear charge. First line call going out there. Element scanning the area, trying to find an operator. He's not going to be able to find any, as Netflix is going to get the kill through the barricade on the scene. This is all on Elements. Once again, it's 1 versus 4 with a minute 46 remaining. He's going to find one to make it a 1 versus 3. He's sitting on about 68 HP, and he's got pings of the location for Netflix. He doesn't see the feet there, as I believe they were just too far away. Netflix was going for the same trick, but it won't pay off. He's going to get Echo charged, and he'll get taken out by Netflix Bash. A lovely setup and a lovely defense from IG as they take this one to 4-1. It's a very strong start from IG. I mean, obviously this was Elite's pick, I believe. It was Elite's pick, so you would hope that they win it, and the Lion being 6th picked in here. Jackal, we're going to see for the first time. Kitchen Service is brought back yet again, using the same operators as the first time in which they won it. Obviously, that was a huge play from Clizzo on the Maestro that really won them that round with the double kill after the walls had been opened up. Will they be able to perform the same defense twice in a row?
AT is active in this sector.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion.
IG losing that first round, but they've come back all guns blazing. So it was a heavy loss for the first round as well, as they lost only picking up the 1 kill. But they've certainly fought this one back, as they now have the 4-1 lead. So the momentum is well on their side as they've taken 4 straight rounds, and they'll look to make it 5 as Netflix again is going to find the opening kill. And he's done that so very often, and he will do it again. The top down push once again will be brought. No one to deal with Bar Valley on the red stairs there, but he is the only operator to deal with. Netflix again taking about 65 damage, but he gets the kill trade. I'm sure he'll be happy with that, as he is now sitting on 8 kills. He's had a fantastic game. The first few operators will make their way downstairs. Again, just a slow, methodical push as Castle now moving upstairs. Will get joned out by Chip and Cryptic as he now scampers back down those white stairs and will retreat to VIP. His Element now is hot on his tail. In fact, Waved is even hotter. Or was, in fact, until he decided not to push down the stairs. And no one else swiftly open up the floor. try and locate the defenders. The C4 being thrown out. It will not land as Chip heard and Chip ran. Element now just searching for that Valkyrie. He'll do them damage, but it won't be enough to find the kill as Netflix is going to drop to Sebir on the castle for 5 versus 3 with a minute 9 left on the clock. The floor continues to be opened up as the defenders have to worry about left, right, up and down as Castle is downed by Waved, and Waved quickly finishes him off as now Valley's also rotating round as Wave begins to push forward, taking out Valkyrie Cam there, pre-firing everything. He's pre-firing no one there. He's going to be in a difficult situation here. He's going to have Valley with the shot staring directly at him, the flash grenade going out. It's not enough for Valley to hide, but Netflix is there to get the refrag. 30 seconds left. It's a 3 versus 1 as Davin's going to find one as well. It's all on Element's shoulders once again. He'll do enough damage to knock the Maestro, but he himself will be very weak. And in fact, Davin is just creeping up, but he's going to drop the hatch anyway. He's going to take his chance. He's now meeting with Netflix Bash. Netflix Bash will get the injure, and Davin will say thanks for the kill. He will snake that one, depriving Netflix of the 10 kills. So we are now swapping over. Elite get to defend now, which obviously I'm sure they would have wanted to do, seeing as it is a defender-sided map. And they will do just that. They will get their hands at defense, as Bar Cocktail will be their first stop.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
How we see things pan out now is interesting to see the sledge. Obviously that sledge will be brought for all the soft destruction. It's not going to be too useful on this objective. Obviously, still a very useful operator, but for an objective such as kitchen, fireplace mining, reading fireplace even,
10 seconds to go.
all of the floors above, as you look down there, all of the wood is completely destructible, and that's a lot of surfaces that would need to be broken.
Attacker's objective is to defuse
And when they
the
are
bomb.
all opened up, as unfortunately we didn't see from Elite, but it can be a very devastating factor if you can open the floors and begin working on the members downstairs. The round is underway now. The top-down push will be the only option, really. Just the one roamer, we saw it against Gold. It was very effective. It's the Mozzie. And Waved again, holding that pixel angle. Trying to find the first victim as the drones are all going to be thrown out here, as not a single drone has been taken out. In fact, a Twitch drone has been taken out, but that's it.
Reloading.
Twitch will begin working away on those ADSs, and that's going to be a very big ADS. It's burned, and Sledge is just going to throw one nade at the wall, and he's going to throw a second one directly down Wave's throat. And Wave's going to drop now. I believe it was 2 grenades from him. Yes, it was. So a minute 40 remaining. The advantage is in the hands of IGA. It's a 5 versus 4, and it's a 4 versus 4 with a pre-placed Nitro Cell. Gonna take out Valley. Yet to find a kill, so not having the best of starts, but his team, on the other hand, has had a good start. But shock drone's gonna be thrown straight out there by Davin, and Chip's not gonna shoot it because he knows it's bait. He's sitting there directly looking at the door with the shotgun. The Twitch drone surely is going to see him when it's turned on. In fact, no, he's going to shoot it anyway, so now Davin's worst fears are confirmed as Stain's going to find one on Sabir as he moves up the stairs. He's going to take lots of damage, but now he does what he does best as the roamer, and he just retreats back away, looking, waiting for another opportunity to cause some damages. Davin's going to take lots of damage from Chip there, and Chip's still on the hunt for the kill. He did a lot of damage. Davin didn't take any damage from it. In fact, it was Chip that took all that damage, and 30 seconds left on the clock. It's still a 4 versus 3 in favour of Elite, but IG have the health advantage, and now there is no man advantage. The plant will go down, because as basically as though Crypto can hear it, and the C4 will go out from Chip, and it'll find Netflix will also find Sabir.
15 seconds to go.
That was Netflix from the hatch, possibly. Is they're going to have to run in here. It's Element's going to be dropped, but Cryptic's spraying to the wall. The plant now is going down from Davin. Cryptic's going to drop. He's got the C4. He's got the pings. Bada bing, bada boom. The plant is stopped, as is the round.
You're out of time.
Elites will take another round. Their second, in fact. A very strong start to their defense. Obviously, it was a bit shaky, but what matters is scorecard now. They have a 2 next to their name. Again, Netflix continuing his good form with 11 kills. Still Valley yet to get off the board. But lovely defensive setup. As the pings came out, as did the C4. And Davin went flying.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
As soon as he dropped, there was nothing they could do. We'll now move down to the kitchen.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Bomb located by attackers.
But how will things pan out now? Who will strike next? Will we see Elite take another round and close the gap to 2, or
10 seconds.
are we going to see IG put their foot down and say
5 seconds remaining.
no more comeback for you, thanks very much, we're going to take this one to match
Attacker's
point? So
objective is to defuse a bomb.
2 drones in the same spot. We'll get 2 for the price of 1 if you look down there. But again, there's 2 operators downstairs. That's Waved and Element, the Maestro and the Jaeger. In fact, Wave's going to just sit in the small bakery. It looks like he's going to be top of the wanted list. He's sitting in the small bakery. It doesn't look like they're even going to bother with the upstairs. They're just going to say, let's just close. We see the line of droners there. Wave's now pushed out of small bakery, but he still has that what's it called? Sorry, a mirror window. That's what I'm looking for, and he's just got a Twitch drone to worry about, which is slowly zapping away his ADS. Again, we're going to see the sledge in. Will we see that famous sledge grenade? Wave knows what's coming, but he doesn't do anything about it, so Sledge will find his second grenade killer. It's quite an arm that he's got at the moment. Chip now rotating back downstairs. They've realised that they've said, we don't want to bother you upstairs. You can have that territory. Sledge is going to move straight in, completely uncontested. He's going to see the head of 1. He'll find the head of 1. It's a 5 versus 3 with a minute 40 remaining. Element and Chip, the only 2 last operators downstairs. Sabir's hungry for more. He'll get more. Can he get 4? He'll get 4. Cryptic, the last man behind, and the ace will be snatched out of his hands as Cryptic now in the 1 versus 4 situation. He's got HP, he's got the C4 in hand. The C4 won't do anything though, as nothing will come of it now. He sees the head of Valley, as Valley will pick up his first kill. Just shooting too high. Valley knew he was there as well, but he has the ACOG, he has the gun, and he did the job. As an excellent push from IG, to say the least. Waved is just not having the best of games when it comes to the grenade department, which is especially ironic as he's been playing Jaeger. But again, the Twitch is doing the job. They're getting the ADSs. And then the Sledge is doing their job with the grenade. So that's been something that's been working really well for IG. The coordination is really coming out and showing here. But it most definitely
protect your bombs from being
should
defused by
be a
attackers.
good one. A good finish here as IG move to match
Bomb
point. The same
located by
defense
attackers.
will be brought. This time, Cryptic will be on the dock. The Mozzie will be dropped for a castle. But the Mozzie will be brought back in for an operator, which I've forgotten the name of.
Barbed wire installed. Head there. You're waiting where you are.
6-2 the scoreline now.
Insertion.
Kitchen again being
5 seconds left.
being brought out. IG showing their dominance
Attackers
early
are
on.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
They have the match point, they just need one single round. They can afford to lose 3. They've just got to get 3 rounds lost for 1 win. If it's 4 rounds, then OT will be brought out. Cryptic holding an aggressive angle. And Small Bakery trying to do what Waved was unable to do. The Twitch drone coming in, Twitch drone going round, and Cryptic predicts it. So we're not going to see any nades today. At least not yet, as Twitch drone numero dos comes in, and Twitch drone numero dos is taken out. So Cryptic will be able to stand there for as long as he likes. Grenades go in. They will get zapped as the operator's prepared to move in, and he'll get knocked. Obviously they don't know that, and he'll just be able to stim himself right back up. So, still, the nades are doing their job, but we're going to see another one here. It's going to fall just too far as Sledge will take a little bit of damage as he's put on about 70. 77 HP as the wall, small prep room even, begins to be opened up as IG continue their push onwards as there goes that Maestro cam. So Intel is lost on the outside there, bashes straight on in now. He's looking for kills. Davin's going to find one through the rotate. Through the rotate through the Habana hole as Element is the next line of defense, as is Wave. It's clear where they're pushing from. Element's in a bad situation here. He's going to have to back away from the thermite charge. He'll do just that. Bash looking for more frags as he's eyeing up his next victim. Element crawling around there as Seb is moving in. He's got the pings. He knows there's someone there. Impact grenades being thrown out. That's not going to do anything, at least nothing serious. And the Maestro's going to run straight at him. Bash will find finish. Wave's going to rotate around, and it doesn't look like anyone's been told. Davin has been told now, and Wave looking to poach some more prey. He's going to swing round, and he will swing round into the fire of Davin as Valley so close to getting the plant till he'll get injured, and the last defender is the roaming Mozzie upstairs. He's got quite a job in his hand with 33 seconds remaining. Full HP, but it is a 1 versus 4. Pretty much everyone is full HP on the defending side, which is something he cannot say for his own side, as he will get taken out swiftly by Damon. So map number 1 is completed. It's a safe victory and a strong IG as they will take the 1 map lead. Obviously stand out there was Sabir and Netflix Bash, both fragging out. Davin high on the kills. This can't really be said for Elite. They all got their fair first. The quarterfinals for IG, they won it 7-3, 7-3. Will they win this one 7-2? 7-2. It'll be interesting to find out. We're going to have a short 5-minute break here. So I swap over the maps. We're going to be moving to Clubhouse. And we're going to be seeing Orange Team defending first. But Orange Team will also be attacking. In fact, no, they won't. Because it's certainly an interesting pick. I'm going to just triple check this. This was IG's pick, Elite, start on attack. So that is blue team. Still going to be attacking. There we go. And IG want to start OT on defense. So the orange team will start OT, which needs to be the blue team because it's the first team on attack. So there we go. We'll obviously just have this short 5-minute break. Cryptic wants to talk to his players. What went wrong? IG are already to go, but as soon as we start this one back up, I will rejoin you. I hope you had a good first half. Go get a snack or a refreshment as we have this short 5-minute break. Okay, map number 2 is Clubhouse. If you missed the first map, IG took that one pretty comfortably, 7-2. It was a very strong performance on their behalf. Netflix Bash came out strong, as did Davin and Severe. So obviously, Severe, they all played very well. Elite started off very strong. They won the first round with still 4 players alive, but they never really kicked themselves back into gear. Obviously now this is the map choice of IG. So IG, you'd think, would have the upper hand. Again, a defender-sided map pick. But for some reason, Elite have chosen to attack. They've obviously got something planned for this. But, as we saw in the first map, in the pre-game interview, in fact, with Davin, he's very, very confident for this map. And Cryptic also predicted that they were going to lose this, so it could certainly be an interesting one. It can swing both ways, but and still, Elite were the favourites in the poll, so you guys think that they've got a chance of winning, but IG are looking very strong today. They've come out with a all guns blazing as Pulse is banned off, which is certainly an interesting ban, as is Valkyrie, again, pretty interesting. Maverick not being banned, so all of those lovely walls will be able to be opened up, obviously, as well. We can see players like Waved and Netflix. I'm sure we can see some run-outs from them on people, but that's what a Claymore is for. But Church Arsenal Room will be the first objective, as IG will start on defence yet again. But see, they took Cafe 5-1. The Ying will be 6th picked to Montaigne. So Montaigne was banned in the first half, but he's not banned this half. Before we saw Chip on the Monty, and that works very well. Obviously, gold wasn't up to their usual standard, but this
Defenders, protect your
could
bombs
certainly be interesting. We know that they know how to do this Montaigne strat. The Legion is in play, so that's going to prove a little bit of a problem, and all the defenders just say, I don't want to actually do anything with the site. We're just going to leave. In fact, we're not even going to do anything on the second floor. We're all going to go upstairs. So you could be seeing something like the SSG hold, where they hold upstairs and they open up those hatches. They'll open up bar hatches. They'll barricade it off with the castle. They do one on the pool room as well, most likely, as they open that hatch. So quick rotates, and there is that castle barricade. So
5 seconds left.
the SSG hold is what it looks like. At least, obviously,
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
could be slightly different, but it's the same operators. Now, we've seen one of this before. The name beats me to who did it, but they got 4 kills in very quick succession. So we know that the bullet hole strap is very strong. It was one of the earlier games. Will we see something similar to that, as we're going to see this bandit trick coming out from Chip? In fact, I'm not sure he actually got the middle bit there, so interesting to see if it works. But 30 seconds gone, Cryptic's in the building. He's up the stairs. Interesting how we push it. In fact, no, I was mistaken. The trick will work, as they'll be able to open up the floor with the Habana charges. Monty prepares to move in. First line of defense will be Mute, and he's backed up there with the Mozzie. This is a very, very good crossfire they've got set up here. Cryptic's going to walk in one way and get shot from the other way. He's got Mute to his left, Mozzie to his right. Chip's there to back him up, but so is the Mute. So the Mute will find the first kill. Throw a C4, that's a waste of a C4. It's not going to go anywhere. Chip's going to take quite a bit of damage. He'll also throw a C4. It's a C4 party, none of them will land. With a minute 45 remaining, it's a 5 versus 4 in favour of IG, as the upstairs push will be abandoned, as they know it's just going to be too difficult a hold to break with that. But they do have those windows that they can always back up on, and through the hatch, it was through the hatches. Element will drop, and so will the health as Davin. He will be very low on HP, as is Bash, but so is the IQ of Stana. Who will come out on top? Both operators are 1. Monty is in the building. He's backed up by the Habana. But how well will this Habana be able to find kills? Habana's going to take quite a bit of damage here as rounds are flying at them left, right and centre. They're just trying to spray to the wall, trying to find some bodies. Netflix is going to find the last two alive, the last one alive. It's all on the hands of Cryptic. The Montaigne is not who you want in the 1 versus 5 as the bullying begins of the Monty. It's only a matter of time. It's a flawless round from IG in the teabag. Coming out there from Bash onto the Montes. There was nothing he could do. So again, a strong first round from IG. How are these going to pan out? The Monty again is being brought, so they know, well, they think at least they know it works. Maverick now being put on waved shoulders as Chip picks up the Habana, but apart from that, it's the exact same lineup as CCTV. Cash room will be brought from IG as they will look to extend their lead to 2 and take this second round as they'll try and get as big a lead as possible.
Defenders,
to win.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Obviously, this is our first semi-final, so they will be looking to win this one and be the first team in the finals. Around 7 to 7:30. Obviously, depending on when this game finishes, which is more likely to be looking at 7. Now, we're going to be seeing Apollo take on Unicorns in Uniforms Snaps, which is bound to be a good one. Obviously, your favourites there are Apollo. But before that, we've got to get
Attacker's objective is to defuse
this one, and I'm sure IG will be hoping that this one will be a quick finish as they will look to begin their attack, and their attack round-wise as obviously they are defending. So not the right terminology used there as the garage push will be used by the Monty. The Rook standing in the way element there won't push it. Cryptic just delaying as the Maverick now will be brought out. I'm not sure that's not done. I'm not sure that will work. But then again, I said that the last time and it did work, so don't take anything I say as law. Until this wall is opened, they cannot be doing anything, and Valley in a good spot maybe to find the head. Netflix is going to find the first kill. He was over here roaming as the IQ is trying to push up the stairs, so he's going to barricade himself away as the bandit trick didn't work. The wave will continue trying. Take some damage there, and he'll get taken out as the noise is heard of Maverick. Desperate pain as Chip's still trying to work his way, trying to find some kills from the garage side of things as Rook, he just isn't moving. He's going to sit there, he's going to hold it. Element in a very close spot to finding the head. They're going to engage soon, but no, Rook keeps moving away. Monty still there giving the information. Chip now is here, the cavalry is here. Is he just going to run straight past? And the upside down rappel now going to be used by Element. Will this be enough to find the kill? It's very dangerous. But this is what Cryptic needs to be doing right from the start. He has to apply pressure. He's got to have it so Rook's looking at two different things. And there we go. Cryptic's going to find the kill. That's a very nice play from him. Valley's going to spray, but he won't spray enough. And Davin will also drop, but Valley's going to refrag onto Elements. It's a 4 versus 2, technically a 3 versus 2 as Davin's lying on the floor, but he will now be picked up. Chip in a very good spot now to possibly find the feet of Valley, but he won't. He's going to rotate away, try find Davin to finish. He won't be able to do that. Cryptic's about to get taken out. He's got 2 men to watch and he'll get taken out. So it's a 1 versus 3. It's all on the hands of Chip. It's a 1 versus 3. It's all still on the hands of Chip. He's got 12 seconds to do it. And men to his left, to his right, and then in front of him, and above him.
Seconds to go.
He can do the damage, enough damage to get the kill. He will see out the kill.
Operators, you are out of time.
But IG take round numero dos. Gym Bedroom is our next stop on IG's objective list. So they've slowly been ticking off the wins from the other two. Ying being brought, again, an interesting pick. Most likely going to be 6th pick, but probably not, as we've seen Elite use the Yings and Lions and Monties before, and Blitz is in fact when the Ying will stay. Habana being brought, the Jaeger is in play. Interesting to see that Netflix Bash isn't on the Jaeger.
Attackers need
There
to
is the
locate and
scoreboard for you.
defuse
Netflix is
bombs.
going to be on the LSO. Again, nothing too surprising, but Netflix continuing his good form as was predicted in the pre-game interview that at least Davin thought he was going to be another match, or MVP I should say, and he's certainly proving why that was said about him. As he's currently 5-0.
Attackers have
He
located
dominated
a bomb.
in the first half as well.
Ten seconds remaining.
But again, Gym Bedroom is the defensive
5 seconds
site,
left.
a pretty standard hold. Floors in the hole. In fact,
Attackers'
it
objective
might be
is
that
to defuse a bomb.
the majority of them play below and play for the C4 kills. Obviously you got the holes in the floor there, the hatches open as well, but how are Elite going to get on the board? Obviously they started on the board last time and weren't able to get anything from that. Will they be able to start winning rounds now?
Drone ready. Reloading.
Interesting to see so many red dots being used.
Stay back. Reload. Reset. Deploying drone.
How will Elite go about pushing this? Obviously they're going for this cache CCTV push. Netflix in a really good spot though to do some damage. He's got friends with him as well. He's got the shield, he's got the Legion. The Legion's going to take his place as he's going to swing himself around, possibly find a kill, and he will find that kill. It's a 4 versus 5. Wave throwing the orbs out. If Netflix looks through the hole, he would have been able to find a kill, but he's going to find the IQ. No, he won't. He won't be able to control the recoil, and Chip will find him from behind. So now it's a 4 versus 3. Everyone's full HP, bar Element, who's 26, and Jizzo is also sitting about 7 health. Maybe 10.
Going live.
So he's not got much HP. Cryptic trying to find him through the Vulnerable Valley. He's going to find one that's onto the IQ. So now everyone bar the Legion is full HP. Even with low HP, he'll still find the kill, and that's because he's still sitting about 10 HP, and Chip's going to find his second of the round, as he's made a good start to this game with his 4 kills, but it's certainly going to be a difficult one for him to take. He's got 50 seconds left, and he's got 3 different operators to deal with, and castle barricades, and a whole lot more, so he's just going to go for a rush here. It's not going to pay off as he hits the LMI, and he is hit by the rounds of the ump. Round number 3 also goes the way of IG, as they've taken 3 straight rounds now. Still, very strong performance from everyone on their team. But still, if you look at that Elite team, they're just lacking in kills, and they haven't been able to find any kills as of yet. The cap can is in use. Will they be in use though? That's another question. Doesn't look like a 6th pick's going to be used, so the answer to my question will be yes. Yes, the cap can will be used. A bizarre choice, but will it pay off? Obviously, they've still
Attackers
got
need to locate and defuse bombs.
they have the IQ in play, so IQ will theoretically be able to spot them, but will the IQ think to look at the doors with the scanners? Obviously, naturally, they should be able to find them just naturally, but be interesting to see how Capcan is used, as again, they're going to be holding upstairs. They won't be doing the same SSG hold as they had before. There's no
10 seconds
vigil,
left before
no
insertion.
castle, and hatches will be reinforced here, as
5 seconds
it
remaining.
looks like the majority of the Capcan traps will be used over here. In fact, it'll just be the one.
Attackers
Will be
must
one on the
locate
window?
and
No, there will
defuse
not
the
be one on the window. Will there be one on that door? No. So it's just the one, so not the majority. I'm lying to you. Can possibly... It looks like they're going to want to push from dirt with the spawning over there. Mozzie in a prime time spot. Find some kills. Unfortunately, there's no one pushing from there just of yet. But if you look slightly to your left, then you will spot a line down Lion. Just look down. In fact, the Lion will stand straight back up for you. So, Lion taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too serious. He'll just be able to use the cool and run straight away. Netflix Bash lying down there waiting for someone. Is he going to get taken out there from Waves, as Waves is in the door? So Waved shot. The drop will come down, but Mozzie is there to greet the IQ. And IQ is taken out. So 4 versus 4. Everyone on Elite pretty much full HP. Lion 75 HP, and the same can be said for IG, just Mozzie sitting there on about 30, 35 HP. Which isn't ideal, but still usable. So still trying to find the last few roamers. They're going to have difficult finding any roamers on that floor, seeing as there are none. It's just the Mozzie upstairs, still sitting there on 35 HP. Whether they know that or not is a different situation. They probably expected him to run downstairs, as he will now make his way downstairs. Element forgets about the upstairs, but Cryptic is going to probably find him, but no, he's going to look up at the right time, but Cryptic still is able to find the kill. So it's a 4 versus 3, Cryptic half HP, that's a lot of damage taken. So the last operators now are all sitting downstairs, all sitting waiting to get their hands on a defender, but still, Elite have the numbers advantage, but I don't think they have the health advantage. It's Chip and Cryptic both below 50 HP. In fact, Davin's just going to run straight in, and Davin's not going to see him, but neither's Chip, so an interesting fight there. As Valley's also going to find a C4, that's an above, and Davin's going to find another one as I move upstairs. It's all on the hands of Element. It's certainly an interesting play with the likes of Chip and Davin. So, you know, certainly
15 seconds remaining.
not something you see every
10
day,
seconds remaining.
to say the least. Element's not in a good situation here. There's 7 seconds left. He will drop, and the round will go the way of IG. So they win round number 4, as they are 4 in a row. They have now won, which will be 6 overall between the two maps. They've won in a row, but can they continue the streak? At the moment, it looks like they are red hot and looking for more, as they'll rotate themselves back to CCTV cash room. From what we are seeing at the moment, obviously this is a defender-sided map, but IG definitely look very comfortable in it, and Elite just really haven't found their feet so far. Very similarly to the Elite Gold match, where Gold just didn't bring their, they just weren't there on the day. It appears the same here is happening, so possibly it is an urban curse.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But obviously, this game is far from over. We've still got plenty of rounds to come. Elite will still have hope, I would hope. I would hope they have hope, as There's always a way to come back, no matter what the score deficit. Obviously, it'll be very difficult and it'll be a challenge, but it is doable. So they will now look to do that. They just need to get on the board. They need to start winning rounds, and as soon as they can
5 seconds to go.
do that, then they can begin their comeback.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
You can't start a comeback if you haven't won a round. Which they will look to do now. If we move to round number 5, back to CCTV.
Torch out. Lights out.
And again, we will see Chip back onto the Maverick, trying to open it up. A very smooth, clean job done by Chip, as he's had quite a good game so far. He'll certainly be able to find kills that Elite have just been lacking. The wall will be opened nicely up. A interesting bend there. And there's Maverick tricking, but
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been
whatever
dropped.
opens it up, and the
Attackers
Rook's going to find the
recover
first kill. Not too sure where that was, but the Rook finds it. In fact, it was through the a spray through the wall. That's going to take out Chip. A unfortunate play. No, piece of a massive hole up there that he made in the middle, which is certainly an interesting choice of using yourself. Again, I'm not too sure why they would not just use the buck there. The buck would seem a much simpler option, just to shoot the wall out. Certainly interesting. Wallbang's trying to come out, and Cryptic's going to find one. That's onto the Rook that was on rafters. Netflix will find another. That's over in Master Bedroom. He'll take a bit of damage, but nothing too serious. He'll be on 50 HP, obviously not ideal. Kaid looking to Kaid trick, but he's not Kaid tricking anyone. A minute left. It's a 4 versus 3 in favour of IG. They also have the health advantage. Everyone's full HP, bar Netflix back, who's sitting on 50 HP. And Thatcher Steiner on 74. Now 50 seconds remaining. Element looks like he's about to
Bomb located
make
by
his
attacker.
way in, as he's got many guns looking at his way, and Netflix bashes also about to find a kill. In fact, no, he's looking through barricade, but if you jump up the window to your right, you'll see 2 Elite players. In fact, it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Is he looks through the window, he might have seen someone, but I think the Thatcher saw him as well. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. This is not a good situation for Elite to be in. Netflix will walk straight in. Cheeky teabagger, 4 versus 1. This time it will be Cryptic, but in the situation. How will he be able to deal with things? Valley looks like he'll be the first player to see. Cryptic is just going to say, I like my KD the way it is. I'll keep it this way. Is round number 5. Goes the way of IG. Again, it's just not working for Elite. So they haven't been able to find the kills that they need. They are just slowly getting picked off one by one. Everything really is going well for IG, as well, they're 5-0 up in a semi-final map number 2. If they win this one, they will be the first team in the finals. And again, we will see their last defense on Gym Bedroom.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Impact. Door barricade deployed. You mean no. Laser wire in position.
We see the 6-0. If we do see the 6-0, it won't be looking good for Elite. But still, you can come back from any deficit. Yeah, things really haven't been going the way for Elite, and it doesn't look like... It looks a bit like they've just having a very bad day.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So IG slowly make their way forwards, and they will slowly make their way in. "30 seconds gone, no action of yet. Waved is the first operator inside for Elite. There's no one downstairs. In fact, there's a Legion, which is certainly an interesting roaming operator. The Legion is stronger the longer they are alive, and you can find the first kill as Wave filling out his goo mine. But the roaming certainly works. Chip is now onto the Ash after playing a supporting role. They've popped him on to the fragging operators as he has been playing very well so far. But he's in a difficult situation now. He's got Netflix Bash and Clizzo to deal with. He's going to take quite a few rounds. He's going to spray through the wall. Looked like they could have connected, but they didn't. Netflix Bash is going to walk in and say, "Hello, would you like to meet my shotgun?" And Chip meets the shotgun. Rounds hit his head. Things aren't looking too good for Elite as Sinner is just hip firing through the wall, and it looks as though Sinner has given up on hopes of reaching the finals. It's a 4 versus 2 with 1:10 remaining. Cryptic and Element are the two left alive. Cryptic in a gunfight there with Davin. Davin's going to take the smart way out and run back. Davin's weak, Glizzo's weak, Saber is full HP, as is Valley.
Attackers have located
Cryptic,
a bomb.
on the other hand, is very low on HP, and Element is also going to be full HP. "30 seconds remaining on the clock." Cryptic and Element going to make their way up the main stairs. 16 and
15
Davin
seconds to go.
is lying in wait. Flash grenades will come out. They will have 0 effect. The pre-fire will go out. And I believe a C4 TK, and it was. So Saber increases his kill count with not 1 but 2 kills. Possibly the 3rd. No, it won't be the 3rd. He'll get taken out.
You have run out of time.
But round 6, and it's 6-0 for IG. The perfect start to map number 2 of a semi-final. As you look down the scoreboard here, it just hasn't... something just hasn't clicked, I'd say, here for Elites. They're being simply swept away from this IG side, and IG have just been playing extremely well. And Elite simply have no response to it. So a mile will be used. Obviously banned the first time, but brought this time as they
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Is unlocked for Elites. They will try and do the largest comeback you can do in Siege.
Bomb located by attackers.
They are currently 6-0 down, and they will look to take this one to overtime by winning 6 straight rounds. Which is certainly going to be a feat to do, especially as IG have won 8 of the last rounds in a row. 6 this game, and they had 2 in a row from the last map. So they're on an 8-map streak, 8-round streak, even between the 2 maps. And they have certainly been the team to beat. Something Elite haven't been able to do as of yet.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Again, IG have played very strong in this playoffs. The first time, their first in the quarters, came up against Urban Titan. They took them on Coastline and Villa, I believe, with both was 7-3. Then obviously the first map here, it was 7-2 on Cafe, and this time it's possibly going to be a 7-0 as we see the Maverick trick. A wonky line, but it doesn't matter if he gets the job done. Chip could be playing in a very dangerous situation, dangerous spot. So dangerous, in fact, he'll get injured. Buck not able to find the finishing kill, and Chip will be able to be rezzed as no nade is thrown either. That, my friends, is how you Maverick trick. You use the Buck to open it up, or the Sphere. You don't need to Havana charge a breachable wall. There's now 2 minutes remaining. Chip is the only one that's taking damage. In fact, Valley's taking a little bit. That's just upon the Bandit charges. So you're going to see a secondary push now from Master Bedroom as makes his way there. Everyone is on site. He's opening up the floor now. That's not the person I wanted to switch to. There we go. Thank you. He's going to see the head, but the head will see him as well and take him out. So it's a 5 versus 4 with a minute and 25 remaining. The cash wall is now also opened up, so they've got 2 places to worry about. Valley is going to try a cheeky grenade kill on absolutely nobody. And Clizzo is going to find a kill onto Kaid. So that's Cryptic down. 4 versus 4. IG have the health advantage. Element still there down in rafters. He can still play a crafty rollers. Chip's downstairs as well. Valley is also downstairs. Valley will take out Chip. It's a 3 versus 4. Everyone's full HP bar Waved and Valley. Waved is about 70 HP, and Wade and Valley in fact are going to meet up here. Wade, Valley say hello to each other. Wade saw Valley first and finds a headshot kill. So it's a 3 versus 3. It's a 3 versus 2. As Daniel's going to find Netflix Bash, but he will get taken out by Davin. So now 35 seconds remaining. Clizzo's going to try plant. He's going to get taken out. So it's a 2 versus 1. It's all on Davin's shoulders now. It's a 30 seconds remaining. I believe we have a disconnect, so we're going to have a rehost after this round. As Wave will find the kill, so we will be having a rehost. Yes, there will be a post-game interview with Davin or Cryptic, depending on which side wins. So, the rehost will be played. It's 6-1. Still going to be match point, but certainly an interesting ban selection, as I'm just going to quickly take note of that. As we will simply back out, and I will get the players back in. And certainly an unfortunate event, but you know, these things do happen, so hopefully we'll be able to get this game back up in a way nice and quickly. Score is 6-1. In favour of IG. Oh, not Thatcher. That's not even Thatcher, that's Thinker. And then we've got the Valkyrie and the Pulse. So, add round, da 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 da. It's orange team that needs to win them all. Match attackers start. Both blue, so orange win 1, orange win 2, orange win 3, orange win 4, orange win 5, orange win 6, and blue win. So there we go, that should be 6-1. We've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just because I'm fancy, I'm going to make sure they're all on the right sites, because I'm like that. In CCTV room, obviously, so we'll just wait for the rest of the IG players. Not IG players, as IG are already in. Just going to wait for the remaining elite players. It's currently 6-1 to IG. Just wait on Stainer. Just having issues with the elite players. Xboxes are being turned off. Internet connections are lost. But as soon as everyone's back in the lobby, we will get this one underway. Not sure how long it will be underway for. But this is map number 2. For those of you late to the stream, map number 1 was also won by IG. So if they win one more round in this game, they will have the lead, and they won't just have the lead because they've got a 6-1 lead. They will have the map, and they will be the first team to enter the finals. So as soon as the final few players are in, we can set things up. Let's see in chat, what is your predictions for semi-final number 2, which is at 7 o'clock, casted by Red, between Apollo and UIU Synapse. What are your score predictions for that one? Confidence 7-0, 7-0. You seem to have started a trend with your red dot on the MP7. We've seen quite a few red dots so far on this map. And Buck, which is certainly an interesting one. Still just going to wait on Stainer though. There we go, Stainer's in. And we are back underway. 6-1. Red dots, nerf red dots. I think that's what should happen. But here we go, it's 6-1. Round number 8. Match point. Church Arsenal will be the next site, obviously, because they can't go back to CCTV. But will this be the last round, or are we going to see this elite team start to fight back and take over? And the Blitz is being brought like Lizzo. A interesting pick to say the least. Chip has obviously not selected an operator, as he will 6th pick from Alibi to Alibi.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Setting down my +1.
Hopefully we see more of a fight now from Elite towards a tactical disconnect. We'll find out shortly. Hopefully we see a bit of a fight back from Elite, because you don't want to see a team smashed like this ever, really. There's always still that hope. It's now 6-1, can they beat 6-2?
10 seconds left.
Really start to fight back. We might be seeing a rush here from the Blitz, maybe down dirt, excuse me.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Or
Attackers
maybe
recovered
it's
the
just
bomb
going to go
diffuser.
straight through blue. In fact, it looks exactly like that's what's going to happen. There's Element is the only one down there to contest it. Waved is now with him. So in blue, Blitz will be the first one to turn the corner. Waved. He'll be very dangerous to book it. Is he just going to go straight through? No, he's going to go straight through into the round of Wave. Wave is going to take out 1. He's going to take out 2, possibly. The TK coming out there on Davin. So it's a 5 versus 2 here. Things are looking up for the likes of IG. Netflix will go down. And Chip will get 1. No, he will get 2. So it's a interesting round to come back to. The rush there coming from IG. Obviously, a little bit too much confidence, you could say. But hey ho, that's what they went for. So, and we almost saw the Tachanka. We know teams like Apollo like using the Tachanka, so could be interesting. Is this the time where Elite have finally woken up? Is this now the moment where they're going to say, we're not quite done yet, mate? So it was a flawless round, so it was very strong for them.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
The rush was not effective, so they dealt with it as well as they should have done. Gym Bedroom will be next up. We'll see the Goyo, so we're going to get some more Goyo traps. And Mira also in place, so you're probably going to see that Mira window in bathroom on the right hand side, which is why the left hand side one hasn't been reinforced yet. That's a pretty common spot for a Mira window to be placed. Where you put the next one is up to the Mira player, or up to the strat, I should say.
10 seconds remaining.
Possibly just put over there on CCTV wall, but there's the first Mira window going down. And it looks like
attackers are heading out.
The second one will be in an interesting spot. I'm not sure. No, you can't shoot that one. So, I thought you might have been able to shoot that one, but no, you can't. Obviously, there's island in the way there. And there's also a deployable shield with floor beneath that opened up, so that could be a spot to kill the Mira player. Just throw a lovely grenade up there. Obviously, we've seen Sabir use grenades and very well on the first map. He was feeding them the Wave. And Netflix Bash is going to say, I'd quite like to rush yet again. Wave is going to try to do some damage. He'll eat a bit of a grenade, but he's not going to consume all of it. Bash and Element very close area to each other. Certainly an interesting attempt at throwing his C4. You're never going to be able to get it through that hole. But nevertheless, Stainer tried it. So he no longer has a C4. The wall is successfully Maverick tricked. The Mira window will also be open, so Wave now in a very bad situation. He's going to have to try back away. He's got the C4 out. Not being thrown at anyone. Ash firing through at some people. You can see someone. He's going to pop. He's not going to pop, sorry. Severe's going to pop the... Oh, Cryptic is injured. Do they know that? No, because points are not turned on. Bash is going to go straight in here, and he's going to catch Element off guard. He's going to find the head of Element. It's a 3 versus 5 in favour of IG. A very interesting crawl there from Cryptic as his legs were in the air. Chip still trying to find some kills as he's been put back onto the Jaeger. Coming off the support. Stainer's going to try come up. Bash is in a great spot to stop this. Stainer's turning around. There's no one there with him. He's going to miss the shotgun shell. Now he's going to have to retreat away. Bash is on the hunt now as he's going to find him with his back turn. That's exactly what's going to happen. He won't be able to find the shots though, as somehow he comes out with his life. He's going to try swing round with the shotgun. Nothing can do. It's all on the hands of Chip. It's a 1 versus 4. Post plant. He was going to find one. It's a 1 versus 3. A very difficult situation for Chip to deal with now. And the round is all but lost. IG simply have to see this one out. It's a 1 versus 2. 12 seconds left. You've got 3 seconds to kill him. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. IG are your first AGL Season 1 Xbox EU finalists. Match number 2, or at least semi-finals number 2, will be coming at 7 on the same place, so you don't have to go anywhere. We will have a caster change. It will be casted by Red. So my time here is done, but I'm sure you will hear me casting here again. But again, we will get Davin in for the post-game interview and find out his thoughts on how the game went. Obviously, they should be pretty upbeat. Hello. Well, first of all, congratulations, and quite a substantial win for you. Were you expecting it to be of such a deficit?
Clubhouse, yeah. Not for Cafe. We knew they'd done a huge training session on it before, but no, we like that for Cafe. But we'll take it.
So obviously, I assume you'll be watching the second semi-final after this at 7. Who do you think is going to come out on top of that?
Oh, it's got to be Apollo. I mean, surely. I mean, they've got, you know,
So,
little challenge now. Let's see if they can win their semi-final bigger than we won ours.
yeah, so do you think you have what it takes to take them out in the finals?
Well, we've played Apollo twice in 2 ESL finals. We beat them both times with completely different rosters. So we never lost really to Apollo. We lost one map in a final. That's it. It was an 8-7. So yeah, I think we've got them.
So you've got confidence coming into it, and obviously you're on great form. Do you think that's going to carry over to the final?
Well, this is well, we're always like this. We're not really a momentum-based team. We just play we just do our thing. You know, I'm sure everybody's going to think Apollo are going to win. Everybody thought Elite was going to win today. You know, we'll just show that we're better again.
Well, congratulations. I'll see you in the finals.
See you there.
So that is it for about half an hour. Obviously, the stream will come back on when Red's coming on. It'll be about 7-ish to start, because obviously pre-game interviews and all of that. I'm just going to check to see if the map bans will be done, so I can update you on those. If the map bans started just now, I will give you a lovely running commentary of UIU have banned Theme Park first up, and we'll see Clubhouse being picked from Apollo. So, an interesting pick. Would that mean if Apollo do go through in this next match, are we going to see Clubhouse in the finals? See, both sides look like they like Clubhouse, and there's no response from UIU. I better get off the stream now to allow Red to log in and do all of that. But until Red comes back on, see you for now.